All right, you guys requested chair yoga, so that's what I'm going to give you today. I'm going to start with the very, 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 very basic stuff, very beginner, as broken down and as simple as I can get for today, and then we can kind of progress it throughout the videos. And so for this particular chair yoga class, for some people it's going to be way too easy, and for other people it's still going to be really hard. And it doesn't matter if it's easy or if it's hard, it's always worth doing. Okay, even for my people that have done regular flow yoga for years, it's okay to have a day where you take time to just take it easy on your body. And for my beginners who are just getting started, it may feel like a challenge. Some of the moves might be hard, and that's okay too. One of the things I want to make sure that I tell my beginners is if it hurts, you don't do it. And by hurt, a little uncomfortable, stretchy hurt is good. Pain, zinging, joints hurting, things like that, not good. That's when I will tell you to stop, skip forward, see if the next move suits your body better. And if none of them work well for you, then we'll have to do some problem solving. Remember, you can always shoot me a message and I'm happy to answer any questions if I can. All right, I try to be an open book for you guys. Let's go ahead and begin really simply by taking a moment to figure out what kind of chair we're using. In this particular class, you want to use a chair with no arms and a back on it. I don't care if it's a soft chair or a hard chair. It just needs to have a seat and a back. No stools allowed. You're going to need something to hold on to when we do our little bit of standing balance work. Okay, that's the most important thing. Other than that, you do not need a mat, but it does keep your chair from sliding around. Okay, go ahead and take a moment to settle in. We're going to start with our head, and we're just going to drop our head to one side. Take a deep breath, and we're going to drop it to the other side. Now think about how it feels. Stay within a range of motion that's comfortable and safe. Remember, I am not there to watch you, so you need to be paying attention to how it feels. Honestly, how it feels. We want you to feel better, not worse. So I'm continuing with these little head drops from side to side, just really gentle. Good. All right, come into the center. Now, we're going to turn our head and look over one shoulder, but we're not going to turn our body. Okay, so just turn your head. Now, we're going to look into the center, and we're going to look to the same side again. That way we don't get dizzy, shaking our head back and forth. Go ahead and come into the center and do that one more time. Just look over your shoulder. Feel how that affects the neck, and then come back into the center. Now we'll do the other side. Look over the shoulder. Come into the center. Good. And over the shoulder. And you're going to do that one more time. Try to keep the chin as level as possible. Good. Come into the center. Excellent. Now we move to the shoulders. It's shoulder rolls. I do these in a lot of classes because I feel like a lot of tension is held in our shoulders, and it's kind of an important thing to do. We're going to do two more. Lift them up, squeeze them back. Good. Lift them up, squeeze them back and down. Now, one more time, up, back, and down. Now we're moving kind of from top to bottom. We're going to go on into the chest, and you're going to take your hands and lift them up and open your arms up and squeeze your shoulder blades back, and then just drop your hands back down. So we're going to inhale up, big stretch of the chest, and then release. This is excellent for people that tend to slump forward. You need to stretch and expand these chest muscles. Inhale, open. Good, and release. Stay sitting up nice and tall, no slouching. Inhale, open the chest. Good, and exhale, release. Wonderful, let's do that one more time. Big breath in, and big breath out. Wonderful. Go ahead and relax your hands down. We're gonna take one arm and we're gonna sweep it up over the top of our head, and we're just gonna reach a little. If you have pain in your lower back, you're gonna make sure you're not leaning too far over. You can just go straight up. Okay, if you have no pain in your lower back and you're feeling pretty good, you can bend the body a little, but keep your butt in the chair. Go ahead, bring the hand down. We're going to do this a couple of times. If you've got shoulder issues and you cannot extend your arm over the top of your head, that's fine. It's not really about the arm, it's about the spine. So watch what I do. See, I'm bending the body. It's not about the arm. The arm just makes it look pretty. Inhaling, we're going to do one more for each side. And exhaling. So this will be our last one. Nice deep breath in. And nice deep breath out. Excellent. So So we started at the top, we're working our way down the body. Now we've hit here and we're thinking about our lower back. I want you to hinge the body a little bit. I've slid my legs out, and we're just gonna kind of walk the hands down the legs and then come back up. Inhale up. Now I'm not gonna go all the way to the floor today because I'm trying to show you guys the beginner way of doing this. But if you would like to go further and take your hands all the way to the floor, go for it. Please, go for it. Take it all the way down. Inhale, lift yourself up. I love these stretches when I'm having just a day. I'm just having one of those days when everything's tight, sore, hurt, my back is tight. Good, because it's relaxing. Now we're gonna go ahead and come all the way up to the top and stop. Bend the knees, place the feet on the floor. Make sure you're keeping your chest up and your shoulders back, and we're gonna gently rotate to one side. Place your hands on the leg or the chair and look back. Good. Now we're gonna do this side 2 times. So I need you to come back into the center, take a deep breath. Think about how it felt. As you exhale and go into it, you can go the same distance or you can try to go a little further. Remember to stop if it hurts. Come back into the center slowly. Take a full cycle of air here in the middle. Cycle of air, that'd be the inhale and the exhale, 1 complete round. And then we're gonna go to the other side. Hands go to the side and look back. So remember, by turning your head, you're giving yourself a neck stretch. Come back into the center, take a deep breath. 1 more time, same direction. Keep your chest up, keep your abs in. Good, untwist gently. Shake anything out that needs to be shook out. We're now gonna go down more to the hips. I would like you to go ahead and take one leg, move it out and in a couple times. We're just gonna kind of walk the leg out and walk it in. Walk it out and walk it in, and feel how that feels here in the hip area. If you've got a hip replacement or if you've got bone spurring or things like that, or arthritis in that hip, we're kind of listening to the range of motion, what feels right. Last one right here. And then bring it in, switch sides. So we're just gently warming it up. Out and in. Good, out and in. If you are not a beginner, you hover your foot up off the ground and you engage the hip muscle and the core and make it more strength related by keeping your foot up. Okay. But again, beginners, the foot just traces the floor. Gonna do that 1 more time. Perfect. Now I'm gonna have you take both feet out wide, place them out wide. Now this is gonna be hips, low back, and shoulders a little bit all combined. You're gonna place your hands on the knees, and the knees are out, and your hands are here. And you're gonna kind of roll a shoulder into the middle, nudge your knees, and look over your shoulder. And then we're gonna switch. So you're gonna roll the shoulder inwards, look back, and come in. Let's do a couple of those. I'm gonna move a little bit faster. We're gonna rotate the shoulder in, look back, come into the center, roll the shoulder in, look back, look into the center. Let's do 1 more for each side. If you're a beginner, you just make this small. If you're not a beginner, you make it really big. Good. Come into the center. Now we're going to take it all the way to the floor. So for my beginners, you're going to inhale up and exhale, hinge down and inhale up. For my not beginners, you're going to inhale up, you're going to exhale, slide your hands to your feet and inhale up. Now fancy hands, for any of my regular students who are watching this, fancy hands would be inhaling, taking the arms up to the ceiling, and then exhale, diving down, inhaling up to the ceiling, and diving down. So fancy hands just means we're sweeping. So again, beginner level, we're gonna do a couple more. Inhaling up, and exhaling, hinge the body forward. Inhale up. 1 more time, hinge the body forward. Good. Go ahead and bring yourself all the way up to the top and stop. Bring the legs together. Now you're going to try to pick up one leg and draw it in. Give it a squeeze. This is where the back of the chair is important because you're gonna lean back into it. Go ahead and put it down. Now, if for some reason you have trouble with this, you can try grabbing your pant leg and hold it up. If you can't get your hands behind your leg at all, you can try using a belt by putting it behind the leg, and you just pull on the belt or the strap if you have a yoga strap and releasing it down. So these are some options. So we are sitting back, we're pulling the leg up and down. Good. One more time. Pulling it up and down. Excellent. So now we're going to kind of warm up our hamstring by extending our quads and our knees. So pick your knee up just a little bit, and we're just going to kick it out a couple times. You're going to want to pay attention to the way this feels in the knee. So if you've had knee replacement or you need a knee replacement, you're going to want to be cautious with this. But we're just trying to get a little bit of movement here. It's really important to keep those knees healthy and strong. Now, for those of you that are not a beginner, you could throw an ankle weight on you, and this makes it even harder. Good, one more time. If you needed to put your foot down and rest after every couple of repetitions, that's also okay. So when you're picking it up, if you need to go in and down, out, in and down to go a little bit slower or to give you more rest, this is an option. So up, out, in and down. Or for my non-beginners, keeping our knee up, hovering our foot off the floor, and just extending. We're gonna do about 4 more, just a few. I'm not really counting, I'm just going by feel today. Last one. Go ahead and relax it down. So a little loose butterfly legs, you wanna make sure you're on the balls of your feet. Okay, so the feet are not flat on the ground, you just kind of let your heels come up a little bit, and we're gonna just loosen up the legs and let those butterflies go. Out and in and out and in. Good. 3, 2, 1. Release. Drop it all the way down. So we're going to stand up for a little bit. We're going to do some balance work, and then we're going to sit back down. Okay, I got a few more things to do once we sit back down. So when we stand up, you're going to need the back of the chair facing you. Okay, so you need the tall part. Go ahead and bring yourself up. Take a moment. Give you some time. You can always pause it if you need to. If you need to grab a drink of water, always be sure to take your time and do that. So balance is one of the things that worries people a lot in yoga. I don't want to fall in class. I don't want to fall and get hurt. That is an understandable fear. Very understandable. So we have the chair, and you're going to hold on to it. Only let go if you feel safe and secure. Okay, for my non-beginners, and you want to let go of the chair, go for it. Okay, we're going to start with tippy toes. So you hold on to the back of the chair, and we're going to try to lift our heels up and drop them down. Strong ankles, calves, and feet are really important. Give us a good solid base to work with. So we're lifting our heels and lowering our heels. And we're going to do a couple more. Inhale up and down. Good. Up and down. Now, I'd like you to try to stay up on your toes for 3 deep breaths. Now, if you can't, go up and down 3 times. Okay? If you can't stay up on your toes, try, and you don't have to be wearing 6-inch stilettos here, just little teeny tiny heels up off the ground. So our heels are up, and we're going to hover them there. 3, 2, good, 1 more breath, good, and then let them come down, all the way down. Now, roll your ankle, roll your ankle. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead and stand on one leg. Okay, I'm going to turn just so you get a different view of this. Okay, so you're going to stand, preferably the leg closest to the chair if you've pivoted your body. If you are facing the chair, it doesn't matter which one you stand on. Okay, I'm just turning so you can see. Plant your foot, stand up straight, make sure that you pull your hip in so it's not, ladies, none of this. Okay, stack your hips, one on top of the other, and don't lock your knee. Pick up the other foot and place it at the ankle. Okay, you're using your big toe as your kickstand. You have the chair, you have one, or if you're facing the chair, you can have 2 hands on the chair. Okay, so this is what we're going for. It's a tree pose. Intermediate move is going to take the foot up a little higher. Okay, now I'm going to face the chair. We're going to do, if you've already gotten a head start, good. Keep going, you're great. Okay, so we're doing the same side. Hip is in, everything's balanced, stacked. Okay, beginners, keep your toe on the ground for kickstand. Intermediate, pick your foot up. And now I'm going to count to 5, really slowly. Keep your chest up. I want you to find something pretty to focus on. Relax your shoulders. I'm counting 5 in my head. I should probably count out loud. On the other leg. You have 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Go ahead and release it down. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, so we're gonna do the other side. It's a quick transition. Make sure you plant. Again, I'm turning so you can get a different view of it, but you don't have to. You can keep 2 hands on the chair. Hip is in, foot is up. Kickstand foot or no kickstand foot. Kickstand, no kickstand. Your choice. Take a deep breath. If you're choosing to let go of the chair, remember that you can raise your hands up in the air or you can raise 1 hand up in the air. All right, I'm gonna begin counting. This time I promise I'm gonna do it out loud. Go ahead and count 5 deep breaths. 4 deep breaths. Stay strong, stay focused. 3 deep breaths. 2. 1 more. Perfect, put it down. Shake it out if you need to shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, so another move that we're gonna do while we have the chair and while we're standing is gonna be chair. Not sitting in the chair, standing. Okay, so for you guys, this is mostly about knee placement because we wanna make sure the knees are safe and aren't hurting. So you're gonna hold on to your chair. And silly thing is, you just wanna stick your butt out, okay? So we're gonna try and stick our butt out. I know it's not ladylike at all, right? Okay, stick your booty out there. Keep your weight in your heels. Your toes are light. What we don't want to see is we don't want to see our ankles bending and our knees shooting forward. That's where knee pain happens. Stick your butt out. We're just going for bar stool height today. Okay, bar stool height. Not kitty chair, not all the way down, just high. Now, if you want to let go with 1 hand, you can. Or you can let go with 2 hands. Right now, we're just working on building some strength in those thighs. Go ahead and stand up. Think about how it felt. Let's try 1 more time, okay? Just 1 more. Go ahead and shift your weight back, stick your booty out there. So you want to feel the muscles of your legs, not your knees. This is not about the joints. We're really trying to prevent that. We're trying to make these muscles strong. Let go of the chair if you want to let go of the chair. 1 more breath. Good. All right, stand up. Now, stand up to sit down. I want you to go ahead and sit back down. So I think we got about 10 minutes left. So we're 2/3 of the way through this. So now some of these moves that we do when we're seated this second time around are going to be a little bit stronger, but not crazy strong, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start here. We have our knees bent, and we're going to widen 1 leg out to the side, okay? You're going to take the other leg and you're going to go straight, but then we're going to sweep it out. And so we're creating kind of a wide base here, okay? Knee is bent. This leg is sort of straight. So remember, if it doesn't feel comfortable going all the way straight, it doesn't have to. It needs to be comfortable. We're gonna sit up really tall, okay? Now this is gonna mimic warrior 2 position in a traditional yoga class. You're gonna extend your arms out to the side. You're gonna put a little bit of weight in your feet, but just a little bit, okay? We're holding it here. Now we're gonna turn our palms up. And like I said, we're mimicking what would be a traditional warrior 2 position. For my newbies, that probably means nothing, and that's okay. Okay? It'll look similar to this, but standing. Go ahead and bring your hands down and bring your legs together. Take a breath. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side. So we're gonna open the knee, keeping the knee bent, extend the leg out straight, and sweep the floor outwards. Shift your body weight into it. Watch out for any uncomfortableness in the hip and the knee. Extend your arms out, and I do prefer palms up for this. If you have tension in the shoulders or the neck, please just bring your hands down a little lower. So again, here is would be warrior 2. We didn't do warrior 1 today. I'm afraid we'll have to learn that on another day. Breathe. Go ahead and take 1 more. And then release. Excellent job. Let's bring it back together. Now, take a moment here. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. We're going to go back and do each side again, but we're going to give it a little extra tilt, okay? So, here we go. Knee out. leg out, sweep. I hope that was simple enough. Put the weight into the feet, so we're not sitting back, we're sitting up. We feel the pressure in the soles of the feet. We feel like we could stand on them almost. Now, the arms go out like warrior two, right? This part's the same, but now we're gonna tilt. Place our hand upon the thigh and reach upwards. Now, if you've got shoulder issues, remember just to change the range of motion for your arm. If you wanna make it bigger, you lean all the way over and place your elbow upon your knee. So, beginner, you're upright. Not so beginner, we're going down. Weight is on the feet just a little bit. Good. Let's come back into the middle. Bring yourself up, legs together. Shake them out. Shake them out. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, other side. Bent knee, straight leg, sweep. Shift the weight into the feet just a little bit. Remember, your butt's not leaving the seat at all. You're just shifting your weight forward, taking a nice deep breath, and we're gonna go arms out and then a little tilt. So beginner, you just put your hand on the knee and reach up. Remember, if your shoulder needs to come into a different position, that's fine. Okay, if you wanna go a little bit more advanced, it's a little more lean. It all depends on what's going on in your spine. Okay, if your back hurts to bend like that, don't. Just reach. Good. Keep pressure in the feet. We should be feeling some work in those legs, a little stretch through the side. Let's return to the center. Close the legs. Excellent. Shake it out. Shake it out. One more time. Shake it out. Good job. Go ahead and take a moment here. Allow your shoulders to relax. Now, in most of the yoga videos, I try to make sure that we get a hip stretch. I feel it's an important element. If you've watched them before, then this will be just old news to you. So if not, and it's new to you, I'm going to break it down into two parts, or two different versions, beginner and intermediate. So beginner, if you have knee injuries or hip injuries, you're going to do the leg out and you just cross the ankle over the knee and allow it to open. Okay, this is the beginner version. And if this is still too much for you, say you have an injured leg on one side, you can skip it altogether and just go to the good leg. Okay, but give it a shot if it doesn't feel unsafe. Good, so there's beginner level. And then intermediate level is ankle over knee. Knee is open, toes are forward, and arms are extended. Okay? You should feel this in the hip area. Be a little uncomfortable. You should not feel it in the knee. Okay, so your knee will be talking to you and telling you not to do it. Listen. Okay. Take a breath. Take one more breath. We got a little more than 5 minutes left on this. Home stretch. Go ahead and release, uncross the legs, and we're gonna switch sides. So again, beginner, way down here. Ankle over ankle, knee open. Okay? Do you wanna go more? Slide it up. Ankle over knee. Okay? Knee is open, chest is up, arms are out. Put the weight in the foot. That foot that's on the ground, you wanna feel like you're trying to stand on it. You're gonna try to keep your shoulders relaxed. Do your best. Great. Let's give it just a little bit more time. We're almost there. Perfect. Go ahead and release out of it. Uncross the legs. Now we're separating the legs and we're going to go ahead and hinge over and stay there. So for my beginners, if you have back pain, this may be enough for you. And that's fine. You can just go ahead and push your palms together. Now this is just a really nice little wrist stretch. Okay, if you're not comfortable with this position, that's okay. You can just let your head and hands hang. If you would like to take it into more stretch, you're gonna go ahead and fold over and hold your elbows and look underneath you. Okay, so like this. Whichever version you've chosen, I would like you to go there and stay for 3 to 5 deep breaths. Okay, option 1, option 2, 3 deep breaths. Gently bring yourself up. Bring your legs together. Shake out the shoulders. Shake out the legs. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to just wind down. So we did a little neck and shoulder stuff at the very beginning. I'd like to do just a little bit more. So you're going to take your ear to one shoulder and you're going to reach down with the hand. So if your ear goes to the right, your hand goes down to the left, or vice versa. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So ear goes down, hand goes down, wonderful. These final stretches usually feel so good. Excellent. All right, so the next one, we're getting down into that winding down, is going to be to open the chest up and hold. We did some moving chest stretches earlier, so now we're going to hold. If you'd like to deepen this stretch, take both hands, reach back, and grab onto the chair behind you. And you can actually hold there instead. So for my beginners, hold with your palms out and arms back, shoulders together. For my not so beginners, go ahead and reach back, grab a hold of the chair, but don't round your shoulders. Keep your shoulder blades drawn together. We're almost there. One more breath. And then release. Shake out the arms. Now we're going to pull one arm across the front of the body. So what you got to do is you got to reach under. Grab a hold of the upper arm and pull it into the chest, just like so. Remember, again, I will say it over and over. It might get a little repetitive, but if something hurts, skip it. Okay, if you have shoulder pain from an injury and this bothers you, skip it. Go to the next move or go to the next arm. Whatever works. We don't want to make it worse, we want to make it better. Switch sides. Grab the upper arm and pull it in. You could be grabbing a little lower and more conservatively if you need to. Breathe. Excellent. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to think about the little things, hands and feet. Okay, so with the hands, what I want you to do is start by pushing outwards with your hands until your arms are straight. You're going to make a fist and you're going to roll your knuckles under. So you're feeling your wrists and your forearms. Good. Now we're going to wiggle the fingers, wiggle, 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 wiggle. And then we're going to pull it back and do it again. So pull it back, take a nice deep breath, like you're going to push. Now I'm going to turn sideways, or partially sideways, just so you can get a different view for this. So we're going to push it out. Okay, all the way out. Knuckles, roll the knuckles under. If you feel like, oh, you just need a little bit more stretch in those forearms and wrists, give it a little couple rolls under. Good. And then wiggle, 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 and relax. Shake out the hands. Now we're going to do the feet, so I just want you to put your foot out, and you're going to roll the ankle a couple times in each direction. And you're going to try to get the little heel toe, little step on the gas, step on the brake. Okay, switch sides. Other one. Heel toe, heel toe. Oh, I missed the rolling the ankle. Roll the ankle. Doesn't matter which order we put them in, as long as they both get done. Good. All right, and that's that. Go ahead and plant those feet. Take a moment here. You should always take a little bit of time when you're done to just rest, relax, and not only relax, but to listen to your body. So you kind of just do a mental scan. Start at the top and kind of let your mind travel through your body and think about how different parts of your body felt at the beginning and now how do they feel at the end. That way, if something feels really good, you can kind of give yourself a little pat on the back for it. Like, yeah, that feels really good. I like that. And if something doesn't feel good, or you've aggravated something, you're able to take time, make a little mental note of that so you can make an adjustment in future workouts. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Remember, if you want to request a video, give me a shout out. Let me know what you're interested in seeing. Pilates, some fusion yoga where it's yoga with weights. If you want to see flow, if you want something harder or something easier, just shoot me some comments. Remember, be kind. Share these with your friend and family, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.